What's going on, Grace family, and welcome to another midweek check-in. I just want to say thank you again, as always, for spending time here with me in the middle of your week. I hope this video finds you well. I hope your week is off to a good start. You've had some good time with our Father, good time in His Word and in prayer, and just seeing what it's like with the filling of His Holy Spirit as we continue moving forward, trying to obediently follow Him each and every day. And so just want you to know, I've been praying over you. I've actually got a verse that I want to share today that's a little bit specific about that prayer. But just in the middle of this new mission and vision, trying to live that out together, just want to come alongside you and encourage you in how we're doing that together. And so a quick review of where we were at this last week, a couple of things that we talked about as far as how Jesus loved people where they were at. We looked at the story of Zacchaeus, and one of the ways we talked about is that Jesus was available. And for us, that we want to also try to overflow Jesus as we're available to other people. Another point that we talked about was that Jesus came to seek and save the lost. And so our response in that is that we should seek to live our lives in such a way where we seek the lost and show them Jesus, show them the one who can save them. And so in light of that, that's where this prayer comes in. I want to read for you today. This is Colossians chapter 1, and it's verses 9 through 14. And this is just my prayer for our church this week as we live this out. It says this: "And so from the day we heard, we have not ceased to pray for you, asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of His will in all spiritual wisdom and understanding, so as to walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to Him, bearing fruit in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God. May you be strengthened with all power according to His glorious might, for all endurance and patience with joy, giving thanks to the Father who has qualified you to share in the inheritance of the saints in light. He has delivered us from the domain of darkness, transferred us from the kingdom of His beloved Son, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins." And a couple of things that stood out to me about that is that we talked about Jesus came to seek and save the lost. And if we've given our life to Christ, we see that in the end, He has delivered us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of His beloved Son. And so in that prayer that we walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to Him, bearing fruit in every good work. That's my prayer for us this week, because we talked again about overflowing Jesus and being available. And that first comes from Him. It's got to come from us giving our lives and our heart to Him. And so in that we can walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to Him. So just a couple of thoughts. Hopefully that encourages you in your walk. Hopefully it just reminds you of no matter where He has you, that you have the opportunity to walk in a manner worthy of the Lord and give full glory to Him as you produce fruit that is good and that is lasting. So just a couple of thoughts for you there. Looking ahead into this Sunday, we're going to continue on in our series of loving people where they're at and how did Jesus do that. And this Sunday, we're looking at the line, it's Matthew 20:28. We're going to be reading verses 20 through 28, but really focusing on verse 28, where Jesus says, "The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and give His life as a ransom for many." So read through that section. You can also read through, I believe it's Isaiah 53 and the suffering servant, and just the incredible miracle that it is, who God is, and the role He was willing to take as our suffering servant so that He could show us what it's like to serve and give our life. So a lot to learn there, a lot to glorify God, be thankful about. So you can be reading about that, and we'll look forward to having you join us this Sunday. We'll see you in church. Have a great rest of your week.